Welcome back to Krypton's Toy Vault. In this video, I'll be going over the second half of the Gamerverse Venom Captain America 2-pack. Out of the package, this is what we've got. We've got one extra head sculpt, two extra hands, shield, and a shield charging effect. It does come with an extra set of hands that are thumbs up or thumbs down, regardless, depending on what you want it for. We have the regular closed fist, we have the stoic face, and then we have Angry Man Rogers yelling, charging. He's not happy. The shield was kind of controversial because they went back to a very simple, flat shield. There's no panel lining, no actual sculpting on it. It's just a painted, flat shield. Personally, I'm not entirely upset at this. It's totally fine in my opinion. It's not perfect, but it's simple. It doesn't do anything it doesn't need to. There's no holes. There's no weirdness to it. It's just a simple, old school Captain America shield. And along with the shield comes the effect, which again isn't anything necessarily special. It's just a blue kind of whooshing, charging energy effect, and it just kind of snaps over the shield like that, and then snaps to his arm. I think it looks pretty good. I usually use it for display, but I like it. Then we have Steve Rogers himself. This is one of the best Captain Americas we've ever gotten. I know it doesn't have the scale mail, and personally, I don't really care. I actually tend to prefer the smooth look over the scale mail, but I understand that for most people the scale mail is the more iconic look. I prefer this personally. That said, it does have all the modern articulation. We've got double jointed elbows that are pretty good, double jointed knees. We've got good ankles with pivot. Not really much in the way of drop down hips. Maybe a little bit, but he does have a diaphragm cut or a ab crunch. Forward is a little bit. Back is pretty good. Head is on a disc hinge. It's pretty good range of motion out of that neck. Definitely good enough for a Captain America. We have thigh cuts. We have bicep cuts. We do have boot cuts as well. All in all, it's pretty good, pretty typical modern Marvel Legends, but it's good modern Marvel Legends. I didn't go over this figure initially because I have two of these 2-packs. The first one I kept the Venom, and I immediately started customizing the Captain America. I'm turning him into Super Soldier from Amalgam Comics. It's about 65% done, but he's being turned into that. But then I felt really guilty because once I had it in hand, I saw how good this Captain America was, and I really wanted one as its own Captain America. So I ended up ordering a second 2-pack and kept the cap, and then I'm turning the Venom from that one into Absolute Batman. I've got him. He's only just started, so it'll be a while before that one's ready to show. So yeah, and shortly after I bought my second of these overpriced 2-packs, they went on sale and were going on clearance everywhere, and turns out if I would have waited, I could have spent half the money. But, I'm impatient, so I ended up spending way too much money on this 2-pack, and this is what I've got to show for it. We have him, and the Venom, but you know, I really liked that Venom, and I really, really like this cap. This is, like I said, one of the best caps that Marvel Legends has ever given us, in my opinion. That said, I will go ahead and pull in some other figures, show a little side by side, show you how he scales, how much bigger he is in the torso, and go from there. First up, we have the other Captain Americas in my collection. On the right, we have the Secret Empire's Hydra cap. Then we have the Toy Biz Unmasked Steve Rogers. This is from the Red Skull 2-pack. And then on the far left, we have Secret Wars. And that is where I put the second shield from the second 2-pack, because that version really needed a regular shield and not that cracked one that they gave us. But, or at least one. They should have included two with that Secret Wars figure, maybe a cracked one and a complete one. I don't know, but that was one positive of getting the extra cap 2-pack, is having an extra shield for Secret Wars cap. Height, the three newer figures, the Secret Empires, Secret Wars, and Gamerverse, they're all about the same height. Width-wise, the Gamerverse is just a hair wider, a little bit more taper to the torso, but it's not a significant amount, but it is enough to be noticeable. He has a little bit wider, broader shoulders, and in my opinion, the smooth torso without the scale mail helps emphasize the wideness a little bit, helps him look a little bit better proportioned, in my opinion. That said, I don't think any of them look terrible. The Toy Biz one is a little bit shorter, but it's not like immensely so. I think it still works just fine. And that Toy Biz is another one that's definitely a solid option if you're looking for a good cap that's not stupid expensive. And he has the better shield than either of the others. The Secret Empire cap is cool. I like him. He's got a good build to him, but he's missing a lot of things, butterfly joints, and overall he's alright. It's not the best costume that Cap's had, but it's definitely not the worst either. Second, we got a couple of other Marvel Legends. On the left, we have the Model 1 Iron Man. And on the right, we have the Venom from the Gamerverse 2-pack. I really like this Venom. He's not the best Venom out there, I don't think, but he's the best one I've got by a significant margin. I like the Eddie Brock head sculpt. I like the overall size of it. Overall it's a pretty good figure. I wish they would have given us some new legs that were pinless, but overall it's a pretty solid figure. And I think they all fit in pretty well scale-wise. And lastly, on the right we have Hawkeye, and then on the left we have Spider-Man 77. I'm going to be honest, while I kind of enjoy the Spider-Man 77 figure, it's quite the letdown. I'll go into more details in a future video, but it's just meh. But scale-wise, I think they all work alright. The Hammond wasn't the skinny, scrawny little Peter Parker that we're all used to. I said he does seem a little big, like he's almost the same exact height as Cap, and that seems a little too far in the wrong direction. But they don't look terrible. But yeah. Final thoughts. It's really good. I don't know if I could say it was worth the original, $60, $30 a piece for the 2-pack. But right now, it is on sale at a lot of Walmarts. If it's in stock, it's on sale for, I think it's like $30. And at that price, it's an absolute no-brainer. This is probably the best Captain America Marvel Legends has ever put out. I absolutely love this figure. I was sitting here trying to come up with downsides. Some extra hand sculpts, some extra hands would have been nice, I guess. One of the newer shields that has a little bit of sculpting, maybe, but I don't. I quite like the more smooth look. So yeah, I struggle to come up with major defects, flaws to call out in this figure. I just really like it. It's got good enough articulation. Cap's acrobatic, but he's not Spider-Man level acrobatic, so he doesn't need to be as limber as a Spider-Man figure. But he's just about perfect. Maybe a little more torso articulation. Yeah, that's what I'll put down as a defect. They could have given us a ab crunch and the diaphragm joint, but overall, I think it works just fine, especially for a Gamerverse 2-pack Capcom style. But that said, it's taken the place as my ultimate cap. Like the cap on my shelf is this one. Uh, it's just that good. It really is that good. I don't have anything else to say about it. I would absolutely, if you see one for sale and you've been thinking about it, I would absolutely pick it up. The Venom is pretty good. The cap is amazing. It's just, it was a solid 2-pack. In my opinion, it was the best 2-pack out of those Gamerverse series that they did. That said, you've been watching Krypton's Toy Vault. I thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time.